Hi, hello, welcome to BEL English. Today we are going to look at an opportunity provided by a Canadian-based company who is positioned in British Columbia, and this company is looking for someone who can work on their fields, like it's a farm work. So, irrespective of your experience and qualifications. So, before we get into the details of this particular job posting, if you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell button next to it so that you'll receive regular video updates on a daily job posting. So now let's get into the details of the posting. So the position name is chicken catcher and the employer name is Fly by Night Catching Limited. So chicken catchers are actually the people who work on the field in order to gaze the birds and then to look after the bird. They'll be the people who take care of the entire bird hatching and then birds growth. They'll monitor the birds, they'll feed the birds, and they'll take care of the entire farm activity. So this is the responsibility which you will be acting as a person who deals with the entire farm activity, taking care of the birds altogether. So your salary would be provided approximately like $17.3 per hour, and the terms of employment would be permanent employment, and your type of employment would be full time, which means you are treated as a full time employee, and as per the Labor Act in Canada, you will be given with all the benefits when it comes to the permanent employee. So since you are a permanent employee by this employer, kept by this employer, you will be given with all the benefits like the retirement benefits and then other medicinal benefits and health benefits for you, as it is being covered for all the permanent employees in Canada. So the start date the employer is mentioned is as soon as possible, since he is looking for someone who can immediately join him. So this employer has already applied in LMIA. So LMIA we have already discussed enough about in various job postings. So he has applied for shortage of the skills in his country. So that's why he is allowed to temporarily recruit any foreign employee. So he can employ any foreign people in his farm. So since he has already filed and got an approval from LMIA. So LMIA is very important for employing a foreign employer, as we have been discussing about it recently in various job postings. So still the Canadians and permanent residents are also encouraged to apply for this particular job posting. So this employer has already applied it for your purpose and for the foreigners to take up. So you can very well apply for this, and he is open to take up all the foreign employees. Still you will be treated as a permanent employee, similar to that of a Canadian citizen as well. So this employment gives you a permanent employee benefit and as well as health benefits, and he has already applied in the labor market impact assessment. So you are open to apply for this position. So how you can apply for this position, I have given the email address on the below description box through a reference link. You can very well access it. Before we get into the details of this particular job, further details, so you can very well access them, and then you can try sending an updated resume along with your portfolio to that email address given on the below description box reference link. You can access it and do that as well. So the LMIA plays a crucial role while it comes to the situation of employing a foreign worker. So Canada is very strict about employing their native people first. So before going through LMIA approval, the employer has to do a lot of procedures in order to get approval from LMIA. So he has to give publishing on the local newspaper, and he has to prove that no skill is available on his country. He has already done that. So it is open for foreigners. The language preferred is English, and education, he is neither bothered of any education. He is okay with not even a degree or diploma. So you can be a person without any qualification and experience, still he is not considering any of your experience. It is open for anyone, be it a fresher or someone who has any other work experience can also apply for this particular job posting. The requirement is just English. So he'll be training you, he'll give you sufficient training and knowledge about how you have to take care of the farm and how to go about the birds, how to feed the birds, how to take care of the birds, and then managing the entire farm, cleaning the farm, and then maintaining a neat hygienic atmosphere so that the birds would grow appropriately. So to make sure that the birds are all free from any other infection, every now and then you have to monitor them, you have to give them proper medication so that the birds grow appropriately without any health issues. So education, as we have mentioned, there is no need of having any education, but still if at all you have any of your education related to farm, that will be able for the employer to consider your profile as well. And experience, if at all you have any farm experience, that would actually add to your ability to prove him that you are capable of handling this particular position. So specific skills which the employer has mentioned as feed and tend animals, detect disease and health problems in crops, livestock and poultry, examine produce for quality and prepare for market. So as we were discussing, you have to feed the animal and detect any disease and monitor for their health problems. So you have to continuously monitor them and tend the animal to detect any health issues or concerns on them. And also you have to go through the crops, like the crops which are being cultivated, and the livestock and poultry, and you have to examine and produce for the quality, and you have to make sure they are qualitative product by feeding them properly, by monitoring them on their health condition, and by mending them, and then preparing them for the market. So end of the day, like be it any farm, the end result is going to produce them to the market. So since you are the one who is going to take care of the entire responsibility, you have to make sure that the birds are free from any health problem, and you have to detect if there is any health concern and appropriately address them. You have to feed them for market preparedness, so that the birds' ability to reach the market, the birds' performance in the market would be good. So it's in turn the farm employees would actually look for, and the farm owners would look for, since they are the one who are going to get benefited out of these birds selling in the market. So you are the one who is going to prepare them for the market presentation. So you have to make sure you examine them, you appropriately go through them, you appropriately give them sufficient of nutrition and other stuffs which he will teach you himself. So once you are up with all those knowledge, you are about to manage them, you have to take care of them about their lively things, and then make sure the birds are all having a lively atmosphere properly, they are being sent out and then collected again in their nest, and you have to make sure a proper flow of birds is happening and there is no any chaos or any kind of misleading is happening within the farm. And the livestock poultry acts as an important food for almost 60 to 70 percentage of the people living in Canada. So think about the market potential you have and the employer's actual risk on deploying you to take care of the entire farm. So though you have other team members and other people working with you, you will be acting as an important or a significant person in order to take care of the entire farm activity. So he has multiple openings, he has multiple positions to be filled right now. So this is the right time for you to take up this opportunity as a challenge and apply for your position, and so that it will be easy for you to get through. So the work condition would be like, and the physical capabilities are, it will be more or less like a repetitive task and physically demanding. So as we were discussing, it is more or less will be like a similar task and the monotonous thing which you will be going through on a routine basis. Like every day you have to go through a certain set of protocols given by him in order to monitor the birds and go through the farm, check the conditions over there and how the birds are, and then if at all you have any order to be dispatched, you have to make sure the number of birds are dispatched properly and through the actual means or a regular means it is being arranged properly without any hiccups or hindrances. If at all something comes in your way, you have to make sure you find a solution and you have to ensure that they reaches the market appropriately and without any deviation. And you have to make sure it is a continual process, and the physical demanding, as we were discussing, farm work definitely requires you for a physical demand over there, and you will be given with the accommodation as well. So the staff accommodation is being provided for people who are working with them. So you are given with the proper accommodation which you can make use of. It is not being charged. And for applications, as we were mentioning, you have to apply through email, send in an email with proper cover letter and about your experience and about your education, things you have done, about your portfolio. Just prepare everything and send it across through them through email. I've given the email address on the below description box. You can access it through the reference link given, and you can apply it directly to the employer. You can wait for hearing back from them. Based on your profile suitability and based on your experience, the employer would consider your profile and you'll hear back from him. So farm employees are required to go through certain stringent procedures in order to make sure that you are adhering to the labor policies in Canada. So it is essential that you have to go through those process. So I hope the information was clear and you are happy with the information. Please apply for this position and try your chance. All the best, guys. If you are new to the channel, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell button next to it so that you'll receive regular video updates. Like this video, share it with your friends, and let's see with another new job posting. Till then, take care, guys. Bye bye.